Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to play a snare drum and learn about how to use sticking, how to use the drum, and how to learn basic notes and rudiments. The first thing is, this is a snare drum. It's a very common and iconic drum for drum lines, and it's very necessary for trap sets, drum sets, and just playing snare in general. Snare is a pretty medium-sized drum with a medium head, this being the head. A snare can have two different noises, which is the normal noise, which is this, which is pretty loud and very annoying. And the lower, if you lower these rattling things on the bottom, you can turn into a tom. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to be using the tom sound because it's a lot quieter and a lot less commotion, plus you might hear me because a snare can echo if it's on. But for a finale sort of song, once the whole tutorial is done, I'll turn it back on for the final bit. So now that you know what a snare drum is and how that works, the next thing you need to know is sticks. Sticks can vary in different shapes and sizes. The smaller the stick, the smaller it's sounding and the faster you can hit on the drum. I have pretty medium sticks, and the first thing, foremost for anyone, is how to hold the sticks. And what you need to do first is what I've learned is you need to put it on your index finger here and find a balance point. Once you do, you just wrap your fingers around right at that point, and it can be very easy for you. Now that you have a balance point, and with your left and right hand, eventually with practice, you don't even need to do the same thing over and over again. You'll just have it down, you'll just know where to put it. Next thing you need to do is, when playing, never use your entire arm, because if you do, it's a lot harder to play. It can actually start hurting after a while, and it's very hard to play fast, and it's, in general, very slow and very disorienting. What you're going to do is you're going to want to use your wrist because it's a lot faster, and it can be a lot simpler. Now that you have sort of basic technique for how to use and hit your stick, you're going to want to know that if you're right-handed, obviously your right hand's dominant, vice versa for left-handed people, and whichever hand is more dominant, it's going to be louder. So, because my right hand is dominant, I hit it a lot bigger. A common problem for drummers, and it's very disorienting for new drummers, is that they're going to have to learn to equal each hand out. For me, I can do it. I can sort of keep them even though I'm very dominant with my right hand. So once you learn how to control volume and your arms and wrists, you can move on to rudiments. Some slow and simple rudiments are whole notes and quarter notes. And the simple patterns, right, left, or right, left, left. So that's just a simple pattern. Or these patterns may sound very simple, but they're very necessary so drummers can get used to doing an alternation between hands. Once that is down, it can go a bit faster. You can start adding in 8th notes and 16th notes, which, judging by how they get bigger, they get a lot faster. So 8th notes are, and 16th notes are incredibly fast going. Once you can get faster patterns and faster hits down, you can start moving on to faster patterns, such as paradiddles, which is a right, left, left. Once you can get those patterns down, you can start messing around and start getting a better feel for it. And what some drummers do, mainly drumline members, they can start using the rim of the drum because it adds another variable sound. So the snare itself has 2 sounds, but with the rim, has an additional 3 sounds. So, for example, and I'm going to be doing this for the end of the tutorial, you can start making really cool patterns with 2 different sounds. So, for example, a drumline cadence that I know.